the fact that Sifuna is courageous enough to face Raila Odinga and tell him, you cannot support the government, I will not be part of it. It means he is speaking on behalf of other functions within the party who are just waiting for Sifuna to go and they will break away. That will be the end of the ODM.
Hello and welcome to the Political Oracle, a segment of the Talk Chat podcast. My name is Jasmine Mumba and with me I have Dr. 𝐂𝐤𝐿. Karibu sana daktari.
Asante Jasmine.
How are you today?
Good, Daddy.
I'm doing fine.
Happy to see you.
Happy to see you too. We're glad to have you back.
Okay.
So today we want to look at Edwin Sifuna's impact if he decides to leave ODM. In the recent past, Raila has expressed that he may support Ruto.
So what is the end game then with this working relationship with President William Ruto?
We have said that we are in the broad-based government after 2027.
This did not sit well with some of the ODM members like the Secretary General Edwin Sifuna, who in turn hinted at either resigning as the Secretary General or leaving the party completely.
Okay.
So if he does actualize his threats, what do you think this means for the party?
Yeah, thank you, Jasmine, for that question. When Raila said he is going to support Ruto up to 2027, I think it never caught many of us with a surprise. Of course, some people were surprised that Raila Odinga can support William Ruto up to 2027 and also be relevant should he decide to contest as president. We don't know the difference between Raila Odinga and ODM. He is the party leader. So Sifuna, as the Secretary General, came out and trying to show the country that Raila Odinga is supporting Ruto up to 2027 as a person. And not on behalf of the party. But we all know that Raila Odinga and the party, they are inseparable. So maybe I assume a voice came from the internal part of the party and maybe told him, when Baba says he will support Ruto up to 2027, we are talking about ODM. He did not say that, but I can read his communication that he must have been told that this is the stand of the party. And then that is why he now changed his tone and said, okay, if the party is going to support Ruto, now not if Raila, if the party is going to support Ruto up to 2027 or whatever time it will be, I will not be part of it. Of course, he began by saying, I will not be the Secretary General to read the name of Ruto as the person we are supporting as presidential candidate.
Wakitaka ODM wakipitisha waseme Sifuna ni shenzi kabisa, nitasoma. Wakisema huyu Sifuna ni bure kabisa, nitasoma. Lakini siku ile watapitisha ati chama cha ODM kitafunga Kasongo mkono mwaka wa 2027. Hiyo nataka niseme mbele na mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu.
At the end of it, remember we said presidents are created in a boardroom. It means if the party will support William Ruto at one particular time, they will make a statement to the media and to the nation that they are supporting William Ruto. That statement is supposed to be read by the Secretary General. So he said, I will not read that kind of a statement. His other implication is that he will not be a Secretary General. He has also gone ahead to imply in a very clear way that he might not be part of ODM at that particular moment if ODM decides to support William Ruto. When Raila Odinga said he is going to support William Ruto up to 2027, I think he meant it. In one way or another, Raila will be supporting Ruto. Whether he is going to do it directly, whether he is going to do that by contesting presidency, or he will decide to support another weaker candidate that can take the votes of his voting blocks, so that he enables now Ruto to be elected smoothly as the president.
Come 2027.
So the implication is this. we are seeing young people in ODM starting to realize that this party is not theirs. This party belongs to the older generation. But they have been riding on it enough. To me, I think Sifuna and the likes of Babu Owino and other young thugs in the ODM, they should find a way of exiting that party because it will never help them. And they will never inherit it. And they should learn from Raila Odinga himself. His father, Oginga Odinga, had a party. When Raila Odinga was trying to fight for that party to inherit it, he could not. In fact, at the end of it, he was almost cast by his father. And Raila Odinga left and he formed his own party that was able to mobilize the young thugs of 1990s to fight for the second liberation after multi-party democracy. And when Oginga Odinga was dying, do you know who is the head of that party now? Okay, he's called Wetangula. Actually, that party was left to Kijana Wamalwa. Then Kijana Wamalwa left it to another person, and then now it is the party which is now headed by Wetangula. So if I tell you Raila Odinga's father's party is with the Wetangula, no one can connect that. So if that could happen, if Raila decided to clinch and try to refuse the fact that this party cannot take him to the next level, he would still be fighting with other people. So they have used ODM to climb, to earn their political mileages up to where they are. It is the time they exit the party. Because as long as Raila Odinga is breathing in and out, there is no way they will have a say in that party. They should forget about it. It is called Orange Democratic Party. It is democracy by Baba. If it is not Baba, there is no democracy there. That is how politics work. So it is not something unique with ODM. And I think it's a matter of them doing their timing. Otherwise, other young people will crop up. They will form something strong that the voters will identify with of this generation. And by the time they realize, it will be too late. And I think now that Sifuna is at his prime point in politics, he just needs to exit and he will have support. Yeah.
Okay, so he should exit the party.
To me, I think he should do that as early as yesterday. And I think I said that in our last interview, that I think Sifuna should just exit and form alliance with other young people. Otherwise, they continue clinging to Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga now does not have a very big vision. His time is spent. Yeah. Someone else was saying Raila Odinga is older than United Nations. And they should realize that Raila Odinga is not young. He is doing his business with the government. Even in the next government, he will just continue doing business with the government.
Okay. And now, if ODM as a party were to support Ruto's re-election come 2027, what risks or benefits would they be calculating? And how does Sifuna's exit implicate that?
Okay, Sifuna should remember what Ruto told him. That Sifuna is not one of the founders of ODM.
Kati unaongea mambo yangu Sifuna, ujue mimi ndio mwanzilishi wa ODM. So, naenda pole pole kidogo. Yes. Sisi ndio tulianza hii kitu.
William Ruto is one of the founders of ODM. He is a stakeholder. If he doesn't read history, William Ruto was among the Pentagon members prior to 2007 general elections. Ruto was actually like the second most powerful members of the Pentagon after Raila Odinga. Because he commanded the second largest vote bloc in this country. So he is still the founding member of ODM. Sifuna is not. So that means Raila Odinga can play dalliance with Ruto easier. And to Raila Odinga, Sifuna is more dispensable than William Ruto.
Okay.
If that is the case, then if the party supports Ruto, it will be, I am coming back home so that ODM gives back to what I gave it 2007. And also when they formed the coalition government with Kibaki, Ruto was part of the government. Actually, he was Minister for Agriculture. Then he was Minister for Higher Education. And then, of course, at one particular point, because things got hotter, when especially with the Ocampo coming on board, the ICC, Raila decided as the party leader to expel Ruto, both from the ministry, because he was in charge of the docket of his people, and also from the party. And then Ruto went out and formed URP. But it does not mean he is not a stakeholder for the ODM. So if ODM supports Ruto, it will not be a surprise. They are actually in the government now. They are already in the government.
Okay.
Yeah.
How significant is Edwin Sifuna's influence within the ODM current power structure? And what would his departure mean for the party's younger generation?
Yeah, good question. Sifuna has been the Secretary General for ODM for about 5 years. Actually, I don't know whether there is another Secretary General who has served for a long time than Sifuna. So Sifuna has been there, and it means he has connected with some of the followers of Raila Odinga, especially the young people. And so is Babu Owino. So if Sifuna leaves, it means the party will be affected in one way or another. Especially if Sifuna leaves and also the other young tax leaves ODM, ODM will be left to be called a party of the older generation. So he is likely to move away with the young people and the young people's interest from the party. Because we do not have any other person in the party who is in the leadership as young as Sifuna and as vibrant as Sifuna. Because from the body language of Babu Owino is already doing his own things. I don't think Babu Owino has ODM now at heart. So if Babu Owino and Sifuna leaves ODM, ODM will be left as a shell without the voice of the young people. And that is going to be the impact. And then now ODM can qualify now to join the other legacy politicians, now the likes of William Ruto. Yeah.
Okay. And do you think Sifuna's position of discontent reflects the views of also the other younger generation within the party?
Of course. Remember, people have been complaining, especially about Raila Odinga joining the ruling regime after the 25th protests of 2024. Young people have disconnected completely from the moves of Raila Odinga and his party, especially joining the government when they think that he should be fighting for them. Remember, ODM was like the official opposition party. ODM left a big void which is being filled by the likes of 𝐂𝐤𝐥𝐿. So there is no opposition now, we say, can command the kind of force that ODM used to command. So if Sifuna leaves, we are not likely to see ODM again. And to me, I think it is the end of ODM that we are seeing. ODM will end by supporting William Ruto. That will be the end of the ODM. Even if ODM does not support William Ruto, ODM will end with Raila Odinga. And if he is going to leave that party with another person, that person may not be from Nyanza or from Western. In fact, I suspect that party will be left to some other people in the coast. It will not be a Nyanza party anymore once Raila is gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if Sifuna were to leave, this might cause some splintering among the party.
Of course, they are already splintering because the fact that Sifuna is courageous enough to face Raila Odinga and tell him, you cannot support the government, I will not be part of it. It means he is speaking on behalf of other functions within the party who are just waiting for Sifuna to go and they will break away.
Okay.
Sifuna was not a Secretary General and spokesperson for the party. He was also representing some members in the party. Immediately he leaves that party, he will live with some people. And the question Raila Odinga should ask is, who are these people? Because they are there. He is discussing internal parties with other people. And they must be saying, if this party does not go this way, we are going to leave. And then Sifuna as the spokesperson and outspoken person, he speaks it out. He has the courage to do that. If he were alone, he would not say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, assuming he does now live up to his threat, which political path is he likely to take?
Of course, they are likely to form their own party. They can form their own party because political parties in Kenya are vehicles. They are vehicles that are used to move you from this place to the other place, to put you into the negotiation table. You cannot negotiate for politics without a political party. Those are the things that people should learn from history. So if he leaves, maybe they are going to form a force, because I don't think Sifuna can join 𝐂𝐤𝐥𝐤𝐬. He can't. I think what Sifuna can do, maybe by the dint of the situations and the times, they can form another political party that can champion for the voices and for the needs of the young generation. So we don't know, we may not know the party, but I think they might be having that thing in mind.
Okay. We've heard of the Moa Alliance, which is reportedly is a political wing that comprises of the breakaways from people like Raila Odinga, Ruto, and 𝐂𝐤𝐥𝐤𝐬, which is very unusual because they're people from opposite camps who have come together. So is it likely maybe to shape a genuine political front that may maybe affect the balance of politics come 2027?
Yeah, I think it can destabilize the status quo. The status quo by the ODM, by the ruling regime, which is the Kenya Kwanza, and also the conclave which is being formed by 𝐂𝐤𝐥𝐤𝐬. But I have a lot of suspicion about that movement, because that movement has Gathoni Mushomba, it has Edwin Sifuna and other people. The movement is being formed by people who are splinters. When did Gathoni Mushomba split from 𝐂𝐤𝐥𝐤𝐬's opposition? When did Sifuna formally split from ODM? Because he is still the Secretary General. Remember, there is another party which was formed the other day called DNA by the people associated with Mudavadi. So when they start forming and they are friends, actually it was largely seen as Mudavadi's preparation to have a party by 2027. That means by 2027 we might not have even Kenya Kwanza. So to me it's a kind of a game, and maybe I can interpret it from that perspective. That at the end of it, all these parties which are being formed, they are so strategic that they are trying to destabilize everything. So that by the time we are headed to 2027, no one coalition is ahead of another one. All of them will start from ground zero. It means the legacy politicians will have it. Yeah, because there will be no time for the new people, for the new formations to grow. We are going to see how those formations are going to weaken. A very strong formation which was coming up, led by Rigathi 𝐂𝐤𝐥𝐤𝐬, but now it is likely to be destabilized by these other formations. And when they are destabilized, at the end of it, Ruto will be very powerful. And they will find it hard to remove him. Yeah, so I think some of them are machinations from within. Some of them they are trying to come up, others are trying to come up with some counter strategies to make sure no opposition is growing, to the extent by the time we are headed to 2027, all of them will start from ground zero, and they will have no time to build a force that can remove the incumbent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So finally, what we are saying is the political landscape is likely to change come 2027.
It's likely to change. Actually, it's likely to change unless we have a force that is going to be independent of infiltration. But how are you going to have those forces? Because as I have said, if you look at 𝐂𝐤𝐥𝐤𝐬's conclave, is a mix of jackals and wolves in politics and dogs. You know, those things of the same family that Linjiro one time said they are of the same family. So they are mixed there. So at one particular time they will disperse and say kila mtu aende kwake. How will that affect that coalition? Because their interests are different.
Okay, thank you for your very thoughtful insights. Thank you for tuning in on this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been your host, Jasmine Mumba.